Okie dokie, I am live. This is a new software that I am using, so I am not sure if it's gonna work. StreamYard's been getting on my nerves lately. As you guys know, I've been having issues with like my streams, even though I have like Spectrum internet and not cheap one. So it's been really getting on my nerves that I've been streaming and my streams have been laggy. So because of that, I decided to maybe try on a new software, and hopefully I'm not laggy and hopefully I'm not blurry, but if I am, please let me know because I'm not trying to have blurry streams. And if you guys know of any good streaming websites, please tell me because I am sick of having streams. Like, just saying it. And I do have the chat right here so I can read your comments, but I also want to like be able to um show the comments on the screen as I usually do. Maybe if I like put it lower um because like I said, I'm not trying to not have a good stream. I pay internet, like it shouldn't be shitty. Um yeah, a lot of shit has happened. We have after 3 weeks of not having boxing. I think it was 3 weeks, right? After 3 weeks of not having boxing, we finally have some good boxing. We had a really, really good card. A little unexpected stuff here and there, but it was a great card regardless. Let me see. Can y'all see? Can y'all see? I think that's good. Let me see. I think this is working. It should be working. Let me know if it's working or if it's not or if it's blurry so I can go back to StreamYard because this ain't it. But it should be. Oh, here you go. There you go. It's working. Okay. So I can see the comments, but I can't highlight them, which kind of like pisses me off. But Santiago says, "What's up, my friend? I hope the day's been good to you." And yeah, we have some good boxing. It's actually I feel like it was a more fun card than I initially thought, even though we knew that Stephen Fulton and Leo would actually give it a good fight, but that was way better than I expected. That was like a really good fucking fight. Like they both fought like toe to toe. It was phone booth action. Like I really appreciated that from both of them, and I appreciated that from Leo too that he didn't give up. Because Leo he was getting in the first half he was a little bit more competitive. Towards the end he was being he was getting tagged a lot, he was cut, he was all fucked up towards the end. um Hi Ricky, how are you? Hey Chicken, I think I mean, I don't want to sound like a hater because I feel like I'm gonna sound like a hater if I say this, but Rolly's looked that good because his opponent sucked. No offense. My eye looks freaking tiny. His opponent sucked. Rolly's opponent fucking sucked. Like, it sucked. No offense. Avery Sparrow is not a good opponent. So, when everybody was praising, oh, he can jab now, oh, he can. I'm not saying he can't do that because he can, right? He's a professional boxer. I'm not saying he can't do that. What I'm saying is that the reason why I guess he looks so good to people is because he comes from looking like shit against like a better opponent. So again, I'm not trying to sound like a hater here or be like, "Why I hate Rollies?" I don't hate the kid. Like, good shit. He won. Good job. But to me, in my honest opinion, it's hard not to look impressive against someone like Avery Sparrow. He is going to allow you to jab him. He is going to allow you to be able to land those other punches you're not going to be able to land on a more credible opponent. So it's unfortunate that Justin Paldo didn't make weight by that much and actually came in heavier the second time, the second weigh in, and then the next day he was just not cleared at all to fight by the commission. So I did have an interview with Justin Paldo, so it does suck that he wasn't able to compete against Rolly. It was kind of lame actually, but nothing against Rolly, Ricky. Nothing against Rolly. He's still an up and comer. He's got a long way to go, but I just don't see the such high praise because again, I think he's coming off fighting some Avery Sparrow on short notice, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault that happened, and yeah. Santiago says Pacquiao versus Garcia lost some luster to me. Yeah, it's actually an exhibition. I had been hearing that since the word came out. I reached out to some people that I know, and they told me that it was an exhibition, that it wasn't necessarily a real fight. And I'm not surprised because I don't think it would have been smart for Garcia to take a fight of that caliber in his youth. This is just a cash out, and this just tells me that, besides legacy and really mentioning Gervonta for like this whole time, he's just more about the money, which, good for him. I ain't mad at him. But same with Pacquiao. Pacquiao, what that tells you is that he's not really looking to unify at 147. Then he rather just be getting money because he was trying to fight McMuffin, who got on Saturday night, right? He also got. So to me, that tells me that Pacquiao's looking for a payday and Ryan's looking for a payday, and this is an easy payday as an exhibition. Whatever, get your coin. Where the problem comes in with Manny Pacquiao is that he is holding a belt hostage for people that can definitely fight for that title at the 147 division. The 147 division is stacked, and even though Crawford and Errol Spence are not necessarily fighting each other like we fucking want them to, there's somebody else that could definitely be fighting for that title if Pacquiao's not going to be defending it against someone that's an actual champion. So that I'm not necessarily a fan of. I don't think Pacquiao should be keeping the belt hostage if he's not going to be fighting real competition at 147. He should just let the belt go and have somebody else fight for it. Like, I don't think that's it. Um, but again, maybe this is just like, a 2021 little exhibition, and then he'll go to fight somebody else in the PBC stable because he does have one more fight with PBC. And shit, maybe we'll see PBC work with Golden Boy if they're really getting Ryan Garcia to fight him. But if it's an exhibition match, again, I don't think that's going to be that type of deal. I also heard, I don't know if this is true or not because I'm not necessarily up in the YouTubers, but I heard that Mayweather and the Jake Paul or Logan Paul brother, that got canceled because of lack of interest. Can anybody confirm or deny that? I am not in the YouTuber business. Student Bryce said, I'd rather see Pac and Spence Jr. Well, yeah, to unify. That's a unification that can happen there in PBC. Let's hope it happens. San says, Rolly still sounds like an arrogant prick who learned nothing from his fight with Mariñez. Yeah, and actually, guys, I have an interview with Mariñez here. I have an interview with Mariñez here in my channel, and though Rolly's claims that they were, that they did offer the the rematch, according to Mariñez, no, they didn't. Mariñez says that he's never had a rematch offered to him, that they never offered him a rematch. So you guys can definitely go and check out the interview on my channel. Santiago says, even he even had the same complaint with Sparrow he did Mariñez. I can't wait. Well, in this one, that's the thing. They were claiming that, he can spar, or he can jab and all that. And it's like, okay, well, didn't he talk shit to Mariñez for only jabbing or whatever? But on this one, he's jabbing. So what's the difference? It's only okay when he does it. And again, I don't want to sound mean against Rollies because, whatever, like the kid, he's gonna hopefully develop more. He's still young or whatever. Like, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm fixing my lighting. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm not trying to be some like hating person. But at the same time, like, give me a fucking break here. Like, he fought Avery fucking Sparrow, not some real fucking competition. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if it sounds mean. Yeah, okay. How is it off, though? Like, why is it off? Is it really because no one bought it? Because I thought they were doing, like, the special where if you buy it early, you get it for cheaper. So didn't they want that anyway, for people to buy it earlier for cheaper? So what is going on? I don't know. So people, if you can explain it to me, please do, because I don't get it. I'm trying to fix my lighting. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, fuck the lighting. And hopefully, yeah, imagine if Keith Thurman comes back, maybe he can fight for that WBA that used to be his if Pacquiao's not going to defend it. Right? If Pacquiao's not going to defend the belt, then give it back to Thurman, or let Thurman and Sean Porter go at it one more time, or Thurman and Garcia, or Thurman and Ugas. Anybody. Fuck it. Virgil's next up, I believe, for the WBA. Doesn't Virgil Ortiz have a WBA gold belt or some shit? Because the WBA be making fucking belts like nothing, just like the WBC. Right? So why don't they let Virgil have a shot at the title against Ugas or against anybody? Right? I don't like that. That's the only thing. Pacquiao is old enough. He's earned his right after doing so much in boxing to fight whoever the fuck he wants. But when he's keeping a belt hostage, that's when it kind of gets problematic. Um, Thank you, Jake Cooley, for the super chat. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome sauce. I can confirm that I am not interested in, yeah. I mean, but people, I think because of the whole YouTuber thing and then with Jake Paul becoming like an actual boxer and training under Shane Mosley, I think that's why people got like super excited with those brothers to like actually do something, and they're not doing anything. So I don't know. Mariñez, yes, Mariñez is fighting next month against Richard Comey, which I think is a really good fight. And that's why, again, I don't really think that Rolly offered him a rematch and he said no. Because I'm pretty sure, like, Mariñez been telling me, and, he told me on the interview that he wanted the rematch, but they never offered it to him. That they claimed that they offered him to him, that they never got an offer. One. Two, how would he duck Rollies for Richard Comey? In my opinion, Richard Comey is going to be more of a threat to him than Rollies. No offense. Again, nothing against Rollies. I know it sounds like I'm being mean about him, but he already showed that he can't really adjust towards Mariñez, right? Maybe he would have done better in the second fight. I would have loved to see it. I would still love to see it. But my thought process is I'm not going to duck a rematch with Rolly, which most people think I won, to fight Richard Comey, who's a former champion. Like, he's an actual former champion, has twice as much fights as Mariñez. How is that a duck? And then, in my opinion, that's an improvement of competition. Mariñez is fighting better competition than Rollies is. So how is that a duck? I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, Virgil versus Ugas for Manny's belt would be a sick ass fucking fight because also, what's his name? Ugas has some sort of belt. Everybody got a fucking belt these days. Everybody has a fucking belt. So again, I feel like Manny can make his little cupcake fights and keep, doing. Pero tampoco, oh yeah, Leo, let me pass you the link. This is a new software, so I'm trying to see how it works. I'm gonna send it to you over Twitter. It's a new software. I'm not really a big fan of it so far because I can't highlight the comments. But StreamYard's been getting on my nerves. But so is this. I don't know. This is supposedly streaming in 1080p, but it's not. So, like, why are you guys lying? That'd be fun for a matchup. Definitely can't wait for Comey versus Mariñez. Yes, that's actually going to be in the undercard for, ¿cómo se llama? Joe Smith Jr. And that guy that knocked out Bernard Hopkins off the ring? It's going to be in his undercard, if I'm not mistaken. Zero interest in Garcia versus Pac. Well, not if it's a fucking exhibition match. If it's an exhibition match for what? Like, no offense. Yes, exhibition matches are cool and stuff, but that's why they're talking about it like, oh, I'm so glad that I get to share the ring with... Yeah, share the ring in an amicable way, not like an actual fucking fight. So, of course, you're going to be happy because you're going to be making all this money and you're not going to be getting hurt. Richard Comey is easily a better fighter than Rolly, says Santiago. Former title holder, and will give us a good... Yeah, I think... Yes. I really agree with this, too, because you gotta think of it as Comey is probably really hungry to come back and prove that Teofimo thing was maybe a bad night for him, or Teofimo's just that bitch at the top, but he doesn't mean that he still don't got it, right? So I think he's still trying to, he's trying to come back to the division saying, look, I can still do this, and I think that Comey's very, very hungry, and he should not be underestimated. Only reason Rolly's even known is because it's under Mayweather. No, Barca. I think the only reason he's known is because of that sparring he had with Ryan Garcia. Let me try to fix my lighting real quick. He had a sparring with Ryan Garcia that, like, he made Ryan look like dumb. He was, like, beating up on Ryan. Oh, my cat food. He was beating up on Ryan, and people are like, oh, he beat up Ryan. Oh, like, you could beat him up in a fight. So that's why he got famous. He got famous because he has a sparring video where he was fucking Ryan up. But what a lot of people don't know is that he's heavier than Ryan. In that video, he is not 135. He's much heavier because Rolly does get heavy in between fights. He's kind of like Devonta. They kind of go heavy into, they don't really watch their weight as much. So he was bigger. And again, who cares? It's sparring. Like, I never understood I'm going to look good in sparring. I'm going to, flame my other opponent and make them look stupid. Like, every gym that I go to, sparring, yes, is competitive at times, but it's never like to ridicule the other person. They use a iron sharpens iron mentality in most gyms that I visited. Maybe it's different there, but yes, that's why. So there's not that Rolly has fans as much as it is that Ryan's haters are Rolly's fans, just because of that. Still waiting on the history live. So rattle weird as brains. Hi, Adi Boxing Talk. How are you? All right, Leo, no problem. Travis Jr. is a bum and needs to retire. He's fighting again? I thought he did retire. I'm not sure. But let's talk about. We always get distracted, y'all. Let's talk about Saturday's card because again, it was a really good card, really good comeback for boxing after not having boxing for the whole week. So Rolly opened the card. We talked about that. To me, good job. He got the victory, knockout victory. I thought he would get Avery out of there quicker, but Avery was holding on for dear life, playing the survival game. So props to Rolly for that. But again, I feel like it being a last minute opponent and not so great of an opponent definitely made the commentators be all up on Rolly's balls when it wasn't that deep. Like, it was a good victory, good shit, but Avery Sparrow is no real good competition. But hey, as long as he keeps improving, as long as he keeps taking on good competition, good for him. The co-main was fucking lit. I was expecting more of a competitive fight because of ¿cómo se llama? Vic Pasillas, if you see his former fights before this one, he's a very aggressive dude. He's a southpaw, so he's dangerous in that front too. So I'm like, oof, a southpaw with like power, that's gonna give Aleem some problems. And if you keep up with my channel, you know that I had an interview with Rais Aleem prior to this fight. I had an interview with Rais Aleem at the beginning of the month, and it was when he told me he wanted to knock Vic Pasillas out. I'm just like, huh. Like, I mean, it's not that I didn't believe him. It's just like, that's going to be hard to do because this kid, he has power himself. So, but I knew that it was going to be a good fight. I just expected more out of Big Pasillas. But I guess, Rais Aleem is just that much better. He did show that he was, a level or two above Pasillas. Not only, outboxing him, but landing the crisper shots to put him down 3 times in the fight. I think he looks pretty fucking sharp and much more than ready for a title shot. He has like a really nice reach. He has that left, that right that kept landing all night. I really fucked with Rais Aleem and he impressed me. Like, he impressed me. I was expecting something more competitive. I was expecting something like Jenny Roman versus MJ, like Madaliev. That's what I was expecting. Something like, ooh, super competitive. It's going to be a split decision. No, and Rais Aleem dominated. Yes, Vic Pasillas was doing well the first half of the fight, but then he kept deteriorating. And then at one point, he came back and landed like a really good punch on Aleem. And then he's just like, yeah, no. And the punch he countered with put him down again. It was just ridiculous. Santiago says, definitely enjoyed Aleem's performance and win. My friend and I loved the fight, and it was a great first fight to show energy. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, please we need more people to love boxing, especially these really good cards that kind of go under the radar because they're not big names or because they're smaller weight classes. Definitely, we need more people watching those. And Angela will be champ again. I think so too. I think he's super young. I think he put up a great fucking fight. Not only that, he's young and he's teaching even the older fucking people in boxing that you fight the best. You fight the best at their prime. The best fight the best. The top of the division fights the top of the division. All the smaller weight classes are fighting each other, right? I wish everybody at 135 fought each other because they're not. Everyone at 135 says they want to fight each other, but they don't. What pissed me off about a tweet yesterday, Gervonta tweeted something towards Ryan Garcia saying something like, oh, you ducked me for an exhibition match with Pacquiao. And yes, Gervonta has every right to say that because Ryan has been constantly calling out his name for no fucking reason because he's not. I never once believed that he was going to fight him next, but that's why he keeps getting more attention too because that would be a mega fight, right? Which, in my opinion, it also needs marinating or not marinating, but Ryan's not ready for Tank, in my opinion. But he kept mentioning him, and then he's gonna do an exhibition with Pacquiao, which whatever, get your coin. But Haney quoted the tweet and said something like, "Oh, for once, I'm gonna agree with you." And it's like, okay, cool, agree with each other all you want, but can you guys at least fight each other then? If Ryan's not fighting either one of you, can you at least both of you fight? Like, why are you guys not fighting each other then? If you guys are agreeing that Ryan ducked you guys for Pacquiao, so then fight each other. Why not? You guys can agree with each other all you fucking want. We don't want that. We want you guys to fight. So I wish the 135 division really fought each other like they claim they want to fight each other. Aside from the opener, really enjoyed Saturday's card. Wednesday has a good card too. I didn't watch Wednesdays. You need to tell me what happened on Wednesday. I didn't watch Wednesday. What the fuck was going on Wednesday? I know this weekend we have a really cool card too, right? Who's fighting this weekend? I had just seen it the other day. Who's fighting this weekend, y'all? Is it Top Rank or is it also PBC? Who's fighting this weekend? Does anyone know? Let's check it out. I wish Spence would grow a pair and fight Bud. Bro, Vodka Raider, they both don't want to fight each other. They both don't want to fight each other. Neither of them have a sense of urgency to want to fight each other. Neither of them fucking care. Neither of them fucking care that the fans want this fight. Neither of them. I don't hold either one. Oh, one's better than the other one, or oh, one's stuck in the other one. They both have no fucking interest. Neither of them. They have no interest, no sense of urgency to be undisputed. Neither of them do. They're both very much complacent with their fan bases, thinking that they would beat the other, even if it doesn't happen. Neither of them care. I promise you that. Neither of them show that they fucking care. So they can both eat a dick sometimes. Like, I'm tired of both of them. Oh, yeah. Both of the Calebs. It's a fight of the Calebs. I'm not too interested in this fight. I'm not going to lie. The former champion, Caleb, I feel like he's past his prime. He's kind of like an old yeller type of thing. The new Plant, like, come on. Like, can you please fight? Why? Like, you didn't want to fight Canelo twice? To fight, like, an older ex-champion? That don't sit right with me. And then Benavides keeps calling out Plant even more now, and Benavides' dad keep calling him out more now because, of course, they want another shot in the belt, and they know Canelo's probably not going to give it to them. So they're trying to get it through Plant so that they can maybe get a Canelo fight, right? With more urgency. And this is where you see what I'm talking about. The urgency to want to be a champion, the urgency to want to prove something. The only bad thing about this now is that Benavides has no pull anymore. Without a belt, Benavides has no pull, no real reason why Plant would want to fight him. Because Plant probably knows that, yeah, maybe he can beat Benavides, right? He believes that he can beat Benavides. At the same time, though, he knows Benavides is a threat. So it's kind of like a lose situation if he gives him a title shot and Benavides beats him and he gets his title when he didn't. He would have rather try to unify than just lose his belt to Benavides when he don't got one. It's like, you know what I mean? It's, what do they call that? It's like, what do they call that when it's like not worth it, kind of? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? It's just, why would he do that? Why would he give someone that's been trash talking him for fucking years the chance at his title? That's like you're giving him a chance. And why would Plant, who's petty as fuck, give Benavides a shot now? You know, like it just, I forgot what the term is. When Benavides next for Plant, guys, I don't get it. Why would you turn down a Canelo fight and then like a week later you announce that you're fighting this one? Like, don't you want more money? And like, if you truly believe that you can beat Canelo, which I'm pretty sure Plant can have his moments against Canelo, and you never know, right? Because I'm pretty sure Caleb Plant would give Canelo a better fight than Caleb Smith. But I don't know, man. Like, oh my God, this shit, I don't like that. Like, that shit with Plant turning the Canelo fight down twice, that don't sit right with me. I don't like that. Benavides has no one to play for himself. If Plant doesn't fight him anymore, you're right, Vodka Raider. You're totally right. And it sucks because I love Benavides. But Benavides, I'm pretty sure he's going to get right back to the top. Right back to the top because he's young as fuck. He'll be a 3-time world champion, which kind of loses its, credibility when you know that he's only a 3-time champ because he's gotten the belts taken away for dumb reasons, like recreational drugs and losing to the scale, right? So it's not as impressive when you're like, I'm a 3-time world champion. Why though? Because you lost the belt. Or it could be more impressive because at least he never lost in the ring. Who knows? You could take it either way. But I don't know. It's just, I wish Benavides had just not fucking been heavy, man. Like that Caleb Plant fight would have been huge for unification. Now Caleb Plant's not gonna want to give him time of day just to not give him the chance. Like that 6'9" guy says, you're not even gonna get the fucking chance. That's literally what Caleb Plant is telling Benavides right now. It's just not realistic. And it sucks because that's what I wanted to see really bad. What round Fury finished Joshua in? Hey, Rumble, RJ Humble. Who do you guys have with AJ versus Fury? I think Joshua just doesn't have the killer instinct in him anymore. Back when he fought Klitschko, I was like, ooh, like this guy, he's awesome. He's gonna kick ass, he's gonna be kicking ass. Now he's just not the same. And even if he defeated Andy, he's not the same anymore. Like he doesn't have that killer instinct. I think Fury beats him too. No offense. I think he does because Joshua, I mean, it's 60-40. It's 60-40, but Fury fucks you up with mind games before he even fucks you up in the ring. He fucks with you in your mental. Like he gets people fucked up in the head. Hi Hector. How you feeling? Today's the first day where I'm feeling better. By the way, I haven't said it on here in YouTube, but if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, you know that I have COVID. I had COVID since the 10th of the month, and I felt like shit. Like I was in bed all day. Mocos, everything. I hated it. Like today's the first day that I've been feeling pretty normal. I get a headache here and there, chills here and there, but bearable. Like COVID sucks, you guys. Please wear a fucking mask and stay inside. But thank you for asking. It was depressing watching Benavides and Romer, Alexis, and yeah. He lost the belt. Yeah, same thing. It's just like, come on, Benavides, you got this. And now he got a kid. Like, hopefully the kid is more of a motivation. But he is gonna be kind of with dad duties. I know right now they're training out of Big Bear, which is nice because the altitude always helps you lose weight. Oh, Leo's on.
Hey.
Leo, hi.
How you doing?
¿Cómo estás? So the last question we answered was ¿Quién gana, Fury or Joshua?
Oh shoot. Okay.
I think Fury.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joshua ain't it anymore. Like Joshua's just not it. Not anymore. He lost his luster. In my opinion. In my humble opinion.
That's something I still need to do some research on. I should go back and actually watch.
I mean, well, yeah. Every fight once it comes up, you want to make an actual educated prediction, right? With stats and you look at their footwork and you look at their counters and what their strengths are. But right now, just like on top of your head, what you got? Barca Raiders is AJ. Sportsman Choice is Fury.
I'm gonna go AJ. My first prediction.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, no, I mean, you can change your mind once it actually happens. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, though. I don't think fucking Joshua's gonna jump right into the likes of Fury anytime soon. I'd rather see Joshua versus Wilder. I don't give a fuck if they both lost before. Have them both go at it. I'll still watch that. Rumble, RJ Humble, Smart Lady, glad you're feeling better. Thank you. You guys are awesome. COVID sucks. Wear a mask. What do you think about Estrada Chocolatito 2? I am very, 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 very excited for that fight. It's going to be in Dallas, too. Might as well fucking move to Dallas. Everything's in Dallas right now. I wish I could go, but the Rona, after catching the Rona, I don't want to get it again. I don't know. Who you got for that? Who does anyone got? I got Chocolatito. No, I got Estrada.
I got Estrada.
Estrada's gonna... Boop! Chocolatito sent him right back down. Right back down. I love Chocolatito. Everybody knows that I love him. I cried when he got knocked the fuck out by Rungvisai.
Shoot, I've never seen that live.
I cried. I was at work. I couldn't go that day because I was already taking the next weekend off to go to see the Canelo fight. So I didn't go to the one here at the StubHub. And when I saw that he was on the floor, I went to the restaurant. I was like, oh my god, he's fuck. I thought he was hurt. He was hurt. They took him to the hospital and everything. I was sad. And Estrada's just too smooth, man. Like, he is so fucking good. I love to see him in the ring. Like, he is so fluid. Like, he looks so good in the ring. And I think Chocolato's just, yes, he's still good because we saw what he did to Yafai, but no offense, but it's British champions. Like, Estrada would have done the same shit to Yafai. The same shit. Because British champions, they be taking knees and shit. Am I wrong? Who's the latest champion UK champ that took a knee? It was recently, because I remember I posted a meme about it. I forgot. Who was it? Guys, who was it? Who took a knee? Who fought recently here? Oh, well, Campbell. Campbell with Ryan.
Oh,
took the knee. They be taking knees. Fury definitely has a stride right now. Would pick him over Joshua by decision. Yeah, I don't think he knocks him out. But who knows? Because Joshua's chinny. He's been hurt by everybody. Klitschko, Povetkin. Ooh, Povetkin White too. Oh my god. Yeah, if Povetkin knocks out White again, I'm throwing a fucking party. Even though I just said COVID. Yeah, anyway. Santiago, thanks for the super chat. Kudos, I'm feeling better. I hope that your good condition continues to improve so you can get Corona. Yes, dude. Corona sucks. I tell people, please wear a mask. Seriously, wear a mask. That shit sucks. I was wearing a mask. I didn't go nowhere, and I still got it. It's so stupid. Adi Boxing Ties Boys fighters are mad to get beat up by Mexicans. I mean, I don't like saying nothing, because what if later they beat us up? Like, I don't know. Like, let's say Josh Taylor beats Ramirez. Might be like, what if he makes Ramirez take a knee? Then we'll be like, oh. Then they'll be clowning us. So maybe we should shut up, because yeah, what if who do you guys have with Josh Taylor Ramirez? I heard that's gonna be done pretty soon too, since now Taylor's with Top Rank. I don't know. Who you got, Leo?
Oh, I was thinking Jose Ramirez. Okay.
Well, yeah, because I would assume so.
People would be like, oh my goodness, why Jose Ramirez? But like, I think he, when comparing it to the Prograis versus Taylor fight, right? I think, imagine Jose Ramirez in that fight. I know Jose Ramirez is taller and he's longer than Prograis, and he's far more aggressive than Prograis will be. Because I remember Prograis missing a lot of those middle rounds. He even admitted it himself that he was
took a chill pill for the middle rounds.
Right? I don't think Ramirez is going to do that at all.
But that leaves him more open and prone to getting countered.
That is true.
And Taylor is huge. Taylor's big for the division, in my opinion.
Ramirez is also big. He's like the same height, if not just at least a little shorter.
Adi says, I have Ramirez winning. Pressure breaks pipes. Ooh, I like that saying. I hadn't heard that in a while. Pressure breaks pipes. That is true. Rank your top 5 heavyweights of all time. I don't like doing that. That's stress inducing for me. Why don't you tell me yours and then I'll copy it? Junior E says Ramirez también. No, Ramirez has the backing of all of us because he gives us great freaking fights. But he didn't look that stellar against ¿cómo se llama? The older 140. ¿Cómo se llama? The last guy, Postal, right?
Yeah, Victor Postal.
He didn't look that good against him, and he said that it's because of there's no fans. Like, bro, we can give you the fake screaming and stuff that they have in the arena. But now they have people in the arena, so he'll be fine now. Sports Talks with Troy also says Ramirez. Junior says Ramirez. So people have Ramirez. I really hope that, this is another case of UK champs just ain't it like once they cross over. But Josh Taylor, he's that bitch though. Like Josh Taylor, he's if there's one actual UK champ that I have faith over, it's him. He's good. He's fucking good, and he showed that shit with Prograis because I thought Prograis was the best before seeing him with Josh Taylor. I really fucked with Prograis. So and again, it's not like he completely dominated Prograis, and like we mentioned, Prograis did seem to take some rounds off. When that's stupid. Why would you do that? You're in this motherfucker's hometown. You have to pressure him. And you have to do the extra mile. Why would you take some rounds off or like, not give it 110 when you know you're in this guy's hometown. Like, you have to do the most because you're not gonna win. Like, you're not gonna win if you're just taking rounds off in the middle. Four second choice say Pasto is a good boxer too. Yeah, he old though. He's older. Lily's favorite heavyweight is Andy Tortas. Tortas. You guys are mean, Tortas. All time, I don't know. Because I don't know. Hello, Humberto. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? I like Andy, but I don't like him after what he did to Mexicans. Like, he dead as like blue balled Mexicans. He blue balled everyone, but especially Mexicans, because how are you gonna become the first Mexican heavyweight champion and then do like a fucking world tour and like go meet all the fucking politicians in Mexico and the president and like do all sorts of deals and stuff and then like not even take it seriously?
Yeah, and then he was like claiming like his training camp was in Guadalajara. Like, yeah,
It was.
but he was like, what was he doing out there if he wasn't training so well?
Yeah, but when we talked to Manny Robles, he said that the reason why they took him over there was to not to have him distracted with the lifestyle here. But once he got over there, everybody was trying to like invite him to like events and places, and he was always at the Chivas games eating fucking tacos and shit. They'll have those videos of him eating tacos at the Chivas game, and then with the politicians, we're gonna pick him up for this, we're gonna pick him up for that. So he kind of like became entangled with that, and it was actually more of a distraction there than it could have ever been here. Because all he ever did here was just a fucking parade in his home city.
Yeah,
like a little parade. Remember? He did a parade. That's it.
Because Guadalajara is like a metropolitan city. It's like like think of like a big city like LA, like LASF, like cities like that. Like that's how big it is. So it's like hard to just think that that's gonna focus you.
G Muro says eating tacos and Humberto tacos al pastor. Yeah, he was eating tacos al pastor. Like, they have a video of him eating tacos al pastor at the Chivas game. It went viral. Quit hating on Andy. We're not hating on him. He's hating on us. Nos defraudó. Like, how are you gonna do all that, bro? We were all rooting for him. Everybody was so happy that, because it's literally like a movie moment. And of course, that's always going to be down in history, but he could have capitalized even more because had he improved more, he would have beat AJ even worse in the second fight. Because if you think about it, he took the fight before he was even done with an opponent. He was asking for the fight before he had fought the other German. Was the German guy whether he was supposed to fight? He literally had a fight lined up and was telling, I have the fucking message. He messaged me when I had the page and he's like, can you please repost this? I really want I want Eddie Hearns to get me the fight with Joshua. And again, like, he was preparing for another fight and he only had like 2 months to prepare for Joshua after that. So he fought like 2 fights back to back. So imagine if he would have actually gotten his shit together. He would have beat him even better. I don't know why YouTube censors these comments. I know he fucked up. The taquitos emoji. Andy wasn't ready for the type of fame. Yeah, of course. Wait, I heard he even left his wife or something. No, I don't think so. Is that true? I hope not. I hope not. Please. Hi, Boxing Journals. Hello.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I hope that's not true because that would suck. But yeah, he did get, like, he wasn't ready for all that type of fame. But the way I see it, if I'm this fucking famous, I'm like, oof, I better at least, even if I lose, because, it's heavyweight fighting, anything can happen. You can knock the fuck out, whatever. But if he would have gone down like a warrior, just like in the first time, no one would hate him. It would have still been cool because he actually did something. He did nothing. And yes, we can hate AJ for, just jabbing him to death, but
fine.
That's what he had to do to win.
Right.
AJ executed the perfect plan to be able to beat Andy and get his belts back. Maybe we didn't like it. Maybe we thought it was boring. What was that? Clash in the Dunes or some stupid shit like that?
Oh, yeah.
Watch that shit at like 9 a.m. for that shit. That's why we mad at Andy, because we woke up at like 9 a.m. for that card.
Bro, I had to drive my mom to work during the fight.
Oh
Do you remember
shit!
that one?
I remember that. You're like,
It
I'm
was like
driving
the
my
third
mom.
round, and
You're like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
I stepped on it.
He'll be back eating tacos. You won't surprise me. AJ will fold Fury. Really, boxing journals. I think Fury folds AJ. AJ's not the same anymore. Do you ever think Andy can beat Master Box? No. I mean, not right. Fury's just like so awkward. His style is so awkward that I think people get like really intimidated by it. And again, he fucks with you in your mind before you even step in the ring with him. Like he fucks with you. He like tries to ridicule you and make you like look stupid. Like look how he hate to Wilder. He kept like talking shit. He
Bro.
just called AJ a tall stiff idiot or something like that. I thought that shit was funny as fuck. I don't support bullying, but that was funny. Big stiff idiot. Tacos are good. Do your homework. I never said anything bad about tacos. I like tacos.
Man, you gotta do homework, Lily. Damn.
AJ doesn't have a chin. That's what I've been saying, Robert. That's what I've been telling these people, Robert. Let's tell them together. AJ's chin is suspect. He's been fucking hurt by everyone after Klitschko. Klitschko put him down, but Klitschko versus AJ is probably my favorite fight in 2017. And because, it was amazing. He went down and he put Klitschko down twice, and then Klitschko hurt him, but then he wasn't able to put him down. So then AJ came back and put him down again, turned him into a fucking Pez dispenser with that uppercut. I'm never going to forget that uppercut. But then everyone hurt him after that. Not Parker, because, who's that? But Povetkin hurt him. Povetkin had him hurt. So I don't know. Andy hurt him, obviously. I feel like AJ is chinny, and he knows that now, so that's why he's gonna be just jabbing motherfuckers to death, which is fine, but Fury's gonna do the same. So I don't think that's gonna be like a super awesome, interesting fight, because they're both just gonna be jabbing each other to death. Boxing Girl says, do you know Chocolatito versus Rugby said one was in 2007, right? Was better than that, right? I don't care. Fuck that guy do with me.
I think did you say that was the best fight of the year? I don't remember.
I liked it. That was my favorite. I don't know if it was 2017 or 2016. I don't know. Point is, that's probably one of my favorite fights ever, because at that time, I was feeling really, really happy about that fight. And I love Klitschko. And to me, it seemed like a passing of the torch type of thing. Even though AJ sucked at carrying that shit. AJ's China chin? I don't get it. Was China gonna do anything? Dylan want her AJ too. Bro.
Yeah.
All I want is for Povetkin to just steamroll White again. I've never disliked the fighter before, but White I don't like him. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't like him. And I want Povetkin to fuck him up again.
Yeah, we know.
My favorite thing, and I think I tweeted this, is how he just nonchalantly walked away. Like he knocked him down.
Yeah.
He just walked away. Someone mentioned he just killed a fly that was annoying him. He just walked away like nothing. That is my favorite fucking moment. Because he dead ass just walked away. He's like, oh, finally now I can go get whatever. Povetkin can fold White even earlier. I hope so. China chin means cheap or weak chin. I had never heard that before.
I was I've never heard that. Never heard that.
I've never heard that before.
There's 3 different people on here who know what that means.
I had never heard China chin. I heard fragile chin. I remember back then when American got knocked the fuck out by Danny Garcia, they put the fragile symbol on his chin, and that was a meme. But I had never heard of that. I'm waiting for Julio Cesar Martinez next fight. Didn't they say that he was supposedly fighting? I just saw it today. Oh my god!
He's fighting Williams Arroyo.
Right? I saw that today. That's gonna be a good fight. I think my Williams Arroyo is out of his prime already.
I would rather Martinez fight the dude who was originally scheduled to fight on the last Canelo undercard, which is Francisco Rodriguez Jr.
But what happened to that?
Martinez just got sick with an illness. It wasn't even COVID. It was just an illness. And so the fight got canceled.
Somos DF tacos. You're right. They're supposed to fight in Mexico in March, huh? Right?
Who?
Julio Cesar Martinez. You're supposed to fight in Mexico in March.
He was supposed to fight. Oh, even that. No, that was twice. So the first time it was not COVID, but it was an illness. And the second time it was also an illness, but it wasn't COVID either. It was, I don't know.
Motherfucker probably cycling.
Huh?
He's probably cycling. He's already caught with something before. By the way, does anybody else in the chat find it weird that Reynoso has all the people that have popped for clenbuterol?
Neri.
He has Neri, he has Canelo, and he has Julio Cesar Martinez. All three of those motherfuckers have popped for clenbuterol. To me, that's Hooker vs. Vargas at 147. I got Virgil. While I do think that fight's gonna be great to fucking test the fuck out of Virgil, because Hooker's no fucking joke, especially when he's fighting you in the middle of the ring. I think stylistically this helps Virgil because those body shots are gonna hurt, in my opinion, Hooker. I think Virgil's gonna win via body shot late round stoppage. Or maybe sooner than Ramirez, because he's been stopping his opponent soon. Like he's been stopped. He stopped, what's his name, Orozco, sooner than Ramirez. Ramirez went like the whole 12. I mean, he put him down twice, yeah. But Orozco's no fucking chump. So to me, that's one of Virgil's most impressive performances for me. I think he is gonna beat Hooker, and I most likely will be there if they do make that fight. I would love to be there. But you know, the Rona I'll wear a whole fucking hazmat suit. I don't give a fuck. He says fuck Nettie, Boxing Journals. Ortiz would fold Hooker, bro. Yeah, I think with a body shot he's gonna fuck him up. I think he's either gonna give Virgil a really good like scrap, you know, he's gonna make Virgil work for it finally. Because Virgil's knocked out everybody. Like Virgil hasn't made it past the 7th or 8th round, I feel like. And the last guy that he fought, Vargas, he was hitting him with everything. But Vargas just wouldn't go down. Like, he just was tough. A tough dude. But I don't know. Imagine he knocks him off faster than Ramirez did. What would you guys think? Would you guys think that's impressive? Or would you guys just be like, oh, well, Hooker's, I don't know. He already damaged goods or whatever. Thank you for the super chat, Chuga. Fantastic. Appreciate you so much. Pues comen pura carne asada. No, you know what? I will say this, though. As someone who grew up in Mexico in a fucking small-ass rancho, like, I am from a rancho that's like 600 people. We know for a fact that they do inject clenbuterol in cattle. Like, we do. It's something that I've seen it happen, and it is a public health issue in Mexico. They do that. They do put clenbuterol in the cattle to make them get bigger faster. That's just Mexico for you. Like, that's... But all of those motherfuckers... like, that's kind of... All of them. Same with, like... I mean... so... ¿Cómo se llama? Oh, my God. Why? El Terrible Morales also tested positive for clenbuterol before the Danny Garcia fight, no? And no one talks about that. I love that dude. That's my favorite Mexican fighter. But he popped positive for clenbuterol before the second Danny Garcia fight. No one talks about that. No one talks about that. With anything, he'll fold him. Hooker, first fight at 147 is against the one hardest punchers at 147. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, again, with the lose-lose situation. I feel like with Virgil, why a lot of people probably won't fight him right now is because they know that, you know, if they beat him, they'll be like, oh, it's because Virgil's too green. You were supposed to beat him. But if he beats them, it's like, damn, you got knocked out by like this fucking kid coming up. So I can see why people are hesitant to face someone like Ortiz. You know, it's kind of like a low reward, high risk, low reward is what they call it, right? High risk, low reward, because he can fucking fold you. But if you beat him, they're just like, oh, well, he's an up-and-comer. Who cares? Ortiz will win inside 5 rounds for sure. That'll be pretty freaking impressive. Again, if he starts making like a pattern out of defeating former champions opposition faster than them and more, you know, I guess, what do they call it? Like more devastating. Where's my family from? My family's from Nayarit. How about you, Leo? Where are you from, Leo? Michoacan?
I'm from, well, that's my family. But personally, I'm from somewhere in the U.S.
My bad, Mr. American.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just not trying to get my location out. That's
we say like Mexico.
Oh yeah, Michoacan.
Michoacan, right?
That's where I'm rooted.
I knew that shit. Where are the people in the chat from? That's what I'm trying to find out. Is everybody here like from here, like family Mexico, like what's going on? Virgil's not green anymore. He's been impressive forever. I think that'll be a big credit for whoever beats Ortiz. I just think I want Virgil to go the distance before he gets a title shot. Like just for like the shits and giggles. Because I don't doubt that he'll, he's always ready. His dad always tells me, he's ready to go the distance should he have to. They just don't. I'm pretty sure he spars like crazy. I've seen him spar the likes of Mikey Garcia. I've seen him spar Ramirez. I've seen him spar fucking middleweights at RGBA. But I just feel like once you're in there with like actual competition, like you kind of like, like I would just feel more comfortable if Virgil won the distance with someone before going for a title shot. But again, that's not his fault. His opponent's fault. They fault. ¿Qué culpa tiene que no le aguanten? Boxing Journal says Las Vegas. I want to move to Las Vegas so bad. I spend like hours on Trulia just looking at houses in Vegas. I could pay a rent in Vegas with like a week's worth of OnlyFans money. Like dead ass. I'm trying to move out there. The rent's like cheap as fuck. For what I pay here, I could get like a 3-4 bedroom in Vegas.
Really?
Like a yard and shit. Oh, I hate LA. I fucking hate it here. Why the fuck would you want to live here? Because it's cheap and you can have a big yard. And also, I love doing hood rat stuff with my friends. So imagine living in Vegas. That's like hood rat city of the world. Hookers, a step up for Ortiz. I think, and that's what I like about it, Sports Talk with Troy, that Virgil continues to step up in competition gradually and not necessarily going backwards. Like I like that he's taking his time. Garden Grove, California. I go to Garden Grove for the back when everything was open. Boiling crab. Garden Grove has the boiling crab closest to me, and that's where I go. Cheap for your wealthy ass. What you mean? It's cheap, not for my wealthy ass. Cheap compared to LA. I pay my apartment is like 600 fucking square feet. If you notice, I'm in the living room right now, and the kitchen's right there, and the living room right here. Like I'm like in the middle of both the living room and the kitchen. So like, I don't like that. I want to go live there where it's like, I can have a yard. It's that just because of that. Like, I'm not swimming in it because my expenses here are crazy. I would be swimming in it if I lived in Vegas. I'd be swimming in it because I'd just be like, fuck yeah, one way and everything else for me. Oh my God, we got just completely derailed out of the conversation. We talked about last week's fight. We talked about this up and coming fight for the Calebs, which I truly am not. Oh my God. Do it. Let me get a. No, you guys should.
We're gonna have to do duels then.
Entrepreneurs. What else we got going on this year? This month. That's it, right? Then next month is Mariñez and Caleb. Smith Jr. I want like a big fight to get announced. I want Canelo versus what the fuck his name is? Yildirim. I don't like that. I don't like Canelo versus Yildirim. Who do you guys got with Canelo versus Yildirim? Who you guys got? Like, seriously.
I got
obviously Canelo. Like, I don't. This is what pisses me off about like the WBC. And I know the WBC's franchise belt was a 160, and this is the 168 belt, so that's why he has a mandatory. But isn't the franchise belt holder not? They don't have to worry about mandatories, period, because they can move up and down weight classes. Isn't that what they said that the franchise was? Someone who moves up and down a weight class, and it's cool. So why should they have a mandatory? I'm tired of these sanctioning bodies with their fucking stupid ass rules and then going back on them. I hate it. I'm tired of it. And their stupid ass mandatories. Triple G's mandatory was stupid. Like, who was that guy again? Some Polish dude? For what? Who's that? What have they done to fucking Yildirim's coming off a loss? Who are these dudes?
He also tested positive for something. I remember. This was like last February. I forget.
Vargas says Yildirim wins. Boxing Journal's Yildirim in 14 seconds. Bro, imagine if Canelo just gets folded by Yildirim, like Mike Tyson status.
It was in like October 2019.
I wouldn't say Canelo's fighting lames because this is the first lame he's fought since Rocky Fielding. Canelo easy. The Yildirim fight is basically nothing. Yeah, it's just I get that it's a stay busy fight, but Canelo's gonna knock this dude out within 3, in my opinion. Like I don't get it. Stay busy fight would be like I don't know somebody else at 160. Oh, ¿cómo se llama? On Golden Boy that they were trying to build him up, but he got knocked the fuck out. ¿Cómo se llama? Quigley.
Yeah.
Quigley. That should be good. It's gonna be here in this area. I think it's gonna be in Indio.
That's an
they choose a shitty. Yes, Andy. I'm tired. Like, what have these people done to be mandatories? Like, if the WBC really wanted to impose a mandatory, why not impose Charlo? Charlo's been the WBC mandatory forever. And I know this is the one, they didn't because it is 168, whatever. But offer it to him at least. He's been mandatory for fucking ever. It's just annoying as fuck. Because he's fighting for the vacant WBC belt. Who's fighting for the vacant? It's not vacant. Canelo has it. It's Canelo's now. Canelo's defending it. Everybody got Yildirim. Canelo calls a shot. David Benavidez. Well, again, Andy, we would all love that. But Benavidez is no one to blame but himself for dropping the ball. And I would love to see that, but don't seem likely. I would enjoy Canelo versus Benavidez. I would love to see that fight. Who would you have? Just, again, not doing research, just like eye test. Who would you guys have with Benavidez and Canelo? Just eye test. Again, not like, ooh, well, let me look at this fight in these strengths.
Canelo.
I have Canelo body shots. Because my only complaint with Benavidez is he literally leaves his fucking guard down. Like, most of the time he's fighting. And even when he's walking an opponent down, he's like not even covering up for counters. And Canelo's the fucking counterpuncher. But I think if there's 168 that can beat Canelo, it's Benavidez. Because I don't think Plant beats him. Plant doesn't have a resume. And then again, he's more aggressive. So I don't know. I'm not saying he wouldn't give him problems. Because of course Canelo has to adjust. And I just want someone to give him a better fight than Caleb Smith did. Caleb Smith did fucking nothing in there, like nothing. That fight was so disappointing. But I think if there's 168 that can give Canelo problems, it's Benavidez for sure. Let's see. Hi, cabrón. Everybody started talking real fast. I bet my house on Billy Joe beating Canelo. What?
Will you?
Okay, you sound like Freddie Roach right now. You remember when Freddie Roach bet 2 of his houses that Cotto would beat Canelo? I love the memes after. Canelo's the only boxer fighting champion after champion. Not his fault he makes him look mediocre. You know what? Baraka, you're right. I'm going to be honest with that. Sure, that's true, Canelo Smith looked, in my opinion, not that good against Ryder, but he wasn't a paper champ. Like, he proved himself by winning that World Boxing Super Series shit. Very impressive against that other UK dude, Groves, or what his fucking name is, right? So, yeah, I mean, this is not a, looks good on paper guy. He had his accomplishments, right? So, yes, I'm just like, I just feel like both Caleb Plant and Benavidez would give Canelo way more of a fight than Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith didn't do shit. Did he even land anything that even looked remotely nice on Canelo? I don't remember. I remember him landing shit.
Maybe like that one right hand.
Yeah, and then to the body like twice. Like, that's all I remember. Canelo UD says Boxing Journals. Andy K says tough, but Canelo UD. Do you guys think Canelo UD because he would just box better than Benavidez and land the better punches? Or do you guys say Canelo UD because, Canelo never loses unless, he would get knocked out? That's what I'm trying to find out. Santiago says, I think considering this fight is 2 months after the Smith fight, this is a gimme fight. He earned a pass. I'm taking Triple G, Jacobs, Kovalev, and Smith. You know what? You're right. You're right, actually. Yes. My favorite performance, I think, in this last couple of years has been the second Triple G fight and Jacobs. I got really impressed with the Jacobs fight. I really like that fight. Kovalev, but, I know he got criticized a lot for taking on an old, washed-up Kovalev, but who the fuck else is signing up to fight that motherfucker? No one. Even though now he got popped for PEDs too. Oh my god! Did you see that?
Again.
He's just, oh my god, that guy. No.
What a way to like go. I think that's like the end of his career right there. I really don't.
And I know a lot of people are like, oh, he's probably been doing it his whole time. I'm like, I don't think so. I think this is just like what they say in like Mexico, está dando sus últimas. Like, he's just trying to like get more a prolonged career, because the only reason why it took so long to make the Canelo fight was because Kathy Duba, the main events president or whatever the fuck, she was trying to get Kovalev a 3-fight deal along with the fight. That's why Kovalev got a 3-fight deal with the Zone, because Kathy Duba was literally looking out for him and for main events, because besides him, who the fuck else does main event have? They have a bunch of Ukrainians and Russians, but they're not up there yet, at the caliber of Kovalev, where Kovalev has been. So she was trying to like get him secured at least a little bit more bags. But with the Canelo getting knocked out and him acting fucking stupid after talking shit, he made his worth go down. Since losing to Ward, his worth has gone down, and he's just been looking dumb as hell. I wish he'd just shut the hell up. But yeah, the B sample, whatever, they did a second sample, and he came out positive again. Like Kovalev. I am very disappointed. Canelo or Benavidez says Sports Talk with Troy. The closest someone can beat Canelo in between 160 and 160 is Jamal and Benavidez. Please don't hate me. I think you guys give Jamal way too much credit. Jermell, he's it. Jermell, he's at the top. I fuck with Jermell. Jamal's good. Don't get me wrong. Jamal is good too. But he didn't look impressive against Korobov. He didn't look impressive against that Adams guy from the Contender. Who else he fought? Dereby was putting hands on him. If Canelo lands one of those shots that Dereby landed on him, I'm not saying it won't be competitive, because yes, Charlo has a much nicer style, than Jacobs, let's say. But I still got Canelo winning. I don't think Canelo would. I even think Billy Joe would give Canelo more fight than Jamal.
Really?
Because of the style.
Of the style?
Because Billy can't punch for shit. He don't got power like that. Jamal do, but again, he's been getting tagged to. In my opinion, y'all hold Jamal like way too high for me. He's high in the 160, obviously, but against Canelo, I don't see him winning. I see him giving Canelo maybe problems for like 2-3 rounds. I don't know. I hope to be proved wrong. Hopefully, I mean, I would still love to see that fight. That fight is up high for me. If I had my choice, Canelo would fight first Benavidez and Plant. I mean, well, Benavidez doesn't make sense because he doesn't have a belt, so scratch that. Let's pretend, he can because of the belt. So belt-wise, I would love for him to take on Plant, even though Plant said no twice, or go back to 160 and fight Charlo and Boo Boo, or fight Billy Joe 168, just so that everybody could shut up. You know what I mean? Because people say that he ducked Charlo, other people say he ducked Boo Boo, other people say he ducked, what's his name? Billy Ho. Okay, fight them. Fight them all. And if they beat him, good. But until then, I want to hear it. Because they're not fighting anybody else. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Bivol would beat Canelo. I've been said that Bivol is a small 175. Bivol should definitely go to 168.
Yeah, when is Bivol gonna fight again?
But again, Bivol has not fought. When was the last time he fought against some like Dominican Republic guy, huh?
Was it?
He fought some Dominican Republic guy. I was like, whatever, boring. He fought Jean Pascal, and then he also fought Joe Smith Jr., who hurt him. Remember when Joe Smith Jr. hurt him right at the end of the 10th round? He landed a bomb-ass punch that hurt him. He literally staggered in place.
That was a lot.
And then he walked to his corner all awkwardly. Let's see that. I want to see that now.
No, you should show that.
I want to show that.
Chilemba. I think that's what you meant.
Bivol. I pronounce it Bivol. Bivol versus Smith Jr. Let's see if I can find it.
I think you're talking about Isaac Chilemba. He fought that dude, I think after John Pascal. or around that time.
I don't remember. No, he fought him like I just remember I was in Mexico when I saw this shit.
He also beat Solo.
He also beat Barrera.
Yeah.
Yo, Barrera's dumb as fuck, bro. Barrera fucking could have beat Kovalev right after Kovalev lost to Ward because he was already fucked up in the head. You know? And he didn't take the money. He didn't take the fight because he wanted more money. Like, bro, you could have. Now he's like, oh, I'll still fight him even though he's on. Motherfucker, you had the chance. Fucking, ¿cómo se llama? Sullivan. He has the name of the fucking monsters from Monsters University. Why is it so shitty? Like 720. That is not 720. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's like in another language, so hopefully I don't get flagged. Oh, these are like dumb highlights where they like do little like. Yeah, he was putting hands on him, but let's see if they show. Oh my god, I hate that. It's gonna give me a seizure. It was like right after the 10th round, I feel like, that Smith landed like a nice ass punch that staggered Bivol. Like literally staggered him in place and he like wobbled to his corner. But Bivol was putting fucking hands on that kid. I bet. They didn't show it!
Wait, are you gonna share your screen?
They didn't show it. Well, I think it's like a...
I'm pretty sure the zone has some highlights.
This one says highlights match from Verona versus Joe Smith Jr. Let's see. Let me see. Maybe up here. Let's see. I remember it's like over here. Let's see. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. Can y'all see? Can y'all see or no?
I can't see anything yet.
What the fuck?
Not I.
I put shared screen. Hold on. Let me share it again. Hold on. Let me try again. Can you guys see it? Or no? How the fuck does work? Like this? No? Like
No,
this?
that's your screen here.
How the fuck I do this? Oh, there you go.
There you go. There you go.
He like tackled him. Look, he like did some DDT shit. Is that what they call it? That's what they call it? DDT? DDT?
I don't know.
Did like a smackdown.
Okay, should be...
It should be right here.
around the end of that one.
Let me see. You guys can see it, right?
Yeah, we can. Well, I can.
But no, yeah, Bivol's dangerous. He has an awkward ass style too. He like jumps. He does like little hops. See those little hops he takes? Look at him. You see that? Look, he even held on to the ropes.
Look at the sweat. Look at the sweat.
Oof. Those are the ones that fuck up your equilibrium. That's the shit that got wild. Look at him. He was like, ¿Dónde ando?
Yeah.
He was dead as like, ay, wey, ¿dónde estoy?
He looked very sleepy.
He looked like... I'm surprised he came back like nothing. Because Joe Smith Jr. got a really good fucking KO against Eleider Alvarez. Right? Last year in August. That was a really good fucking knockout that kind of went under the radar after all the crazy knockouts this year. But that was a really good knockout. So thank you, WTF Google, for telling us that. Because now we're talking about Bivol. But yes, I agree. He should, in my opinion, come back down to 168. And, try to be the bitch there. Clarissa Shields versus Xicana Marshall. I heard that's gonna be a pay-per-view. I'm scared for her because people are rude on the internet and people are like talking shit already. I am very scared for her. People are mean. They're like, oh, that's gonna make like 100 pay-per-views. I'm like, oh, you guys are so mean. Just shut up. Some people were saying Smith had the best resume at 168. Smith as in Calum. I think because he won the World Boxing Super Series, so that kind of gives him more like legitimacy, I feel
That's exactly why.
Uh-huh. Do you guys like Big Baby? Oh my god. Big Baby should have been banned forever. Holy shit. He's like a pharmacy up in his fucking bloodstream.
Oh, dude, I don't know how you can do that to yourself. Like, aren't you worried about your health? Like, dude, is that gonna mess you up?
Media highlights, Lefty. Who is the co-host? This is Leo. Leo, introduce yourself. For the people that are new here.
Lily was my mentor. I don't know what else. I met her on Twitter.
We met on Twitter, yes. Joe Smith is huge and he punched like hell. Yes, I'm telling y'all, that knockout victory over ¿cómo se llama? Eleider Alvarez, that shit was good too. Um, boxing journals. You're rude. I mean, Clarissa has a habit of saying crazy shit. Yeah, but everyone says crazy shit, and no one holds other people accountable for saying crazy shit. Let Clarissa Shields say crazy shit. Everybody does, and you guys leave them alone.
Yeah, for real.
Everyone says Clarissa Shields gets so much shit just for like saying shit that like anybody would say because they're confident, and like you guys make it a big deal. Leave her alone.
Dude, Triple G talked about killing De La Hoya, and people were
I
like,
know.
"Oh, that's funny."
Oh
Like,
my
and we're like, "What?"
My favorite thing about those memes, Leo, what's your username on Twitter?
I can put it in there.
Yeah, put it into that. Yeah, they could see it. My favorite thing about that whole talk with Canelo and with De La Hoya and Triple G was that's like, oh, if Canelo won't give me a third fight, at least I can take it out on on ¿cómo se llama? On Oscar. And it's true, like, no offense, like I think it's also because Triple G had that whole good boy, like personality. But like Wilder got so much shit for saying that he wanted to catch a body, right? And Triple G talked about killing that, like he'll be trying to kill him, and everybody's like, "Oh, good boy, he's a good boy. It's okay." Like, what? Like,
For real. For real.
y'all let people get away with shit. Okay, what the fuck, Google? What's the crazy shit she says that you don't agree with? And even if you don't agree with, like, let people talk their shit. She has the same personality that Mayweather has or McGregor has, saying shit like just for like shock value and shit.
And she doesn't get whooped like McGregor either.
Yeah, exactly. McGregor got. He got.
Not.
She blocked me on Twitter. Also, that's what. Okay, you should have just said that.
That's just a personal grudge. Then.
You could have just said that. You could have just said that she blocked
you. Why are you Forbidden Media on YouTube?
She says she can meet up men. Actually, me. Oh yeah. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. When it's a white bitch, Ronda Rousey, let her fight Mayweather. Remember?
That's like two things right there. That's racism and sexism.
Yeah, like
it is
intersectionality, guys. Here we are learning about intersectionality. Yeah, like people were like, "Oh yeah, Ronda Rousey, Mayweather," even though she was like, "Remember those fucking punches she threw like this?" And people were like saying shit, but don't let Clarissa say something because you guys hate her for it. Oh, Herring versus Frampton. I don't get why that's such a big fight because it's not like Frampton has like looked good recently. But I still have him like he has a good chance with Herring. What do you think?
I think he has a good chance too. I'm not too excited for that fight because to me that doesn't that fight's not gonna tell us.
Frampton hasn't looked good, but I don't know.
I don't think that fight's gonna tell us the best person in that division.
And given that I know Berchelt and Valdez are fighting soon, so I know that's why he didn't fight him. But given all the 135s that 130s, 135s, 130, right? Given all the 130s that Top Rank has, like y'all had to go get Frampton from over there. I don't know. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I hope Frampton brings it.
It could be a worse matchup. It could be.
I don't know. Who do you got? Who do you guys got that between Frampton and Herring? I know Herring is very celebrated in the Twitter community. People love him on Twitter because he's very humble. He writes back to people. He follows people back. Very interactive. Really good champion. He's a champion of the people. So I feel like he's going to be the heavy favorite, obviously here. But for, the UK fans, oh my God, like they are committed. And even with Frampton, who has not looked that great in a couple fights, and he knocked out that guy in his last fight. But come on, like that guy had been knocked down like 13 times or something like that. Odds are utterly impossible that she will KO Floyd. No one's saying she will, besides her. Let her say that.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It's not like
let her say that. If you don't believe it, cool. Herring is co-promoted by Top Rank. I thought he was completely promoted.
Wait, who's this other promoter? I forgot.
You don't know who Herring is?
No, I was talking about who's the other promoter.
Oh, Frampton. Okay, yeah. You're right. Frampton's been showing up. But, I don't know. I always wanted to see... I'd rather had seen Valdez versus Frampton and Berchelt versus Herring. So it's like belt. little other two. Like Valdez and Frampton would have fucking kicked ass at 126 back in the day.
Hey,
That would have been fucking sick. In like 2017, 18. That would have schmacked. Now at 130, it's like, okay, fight each other, but neither of you got a belt. And Harry versus Barchet. Like, they should do that switcheroo. I got Valdez with Barchet. What?
Right?
Junior.
I just read that.
All right, Junior.
Would you like to explain that, Junior?
Junior, how? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I feel like Valdez, he's a former Olympian, yes. I would have given Valdez more of a chance against Barchet if he was still being trained by Manny Robles. With Eddie Reynoso, I don't think Valdez has improved. In the contrary, I feel like he has an identity crisis, and I think that's what's going to hurt him. But I don't know. You know, it is COVID times, and COVID times have been weird for fighters.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of weird shit going on in these COVID times, so you never know. That's what I think like makes me sad when fighters lose. Like right now, it's like, fuck, like you really took a fight in the COVID times and lost. And you could have just sat that one out. Like that'd be, you know? Last time, oh hey Chris! Last time I seen Herring fight, it looked like he tapped out. Oh, remember that? People kept saying that he quit, but it was because of a cut, no? I was in Mexico that day.
The thing is, he was winning that fight. I don't know. I don't know if you
I
can
was
call
in
that.
Mexico, honestly. I don't remember. I didn't see it. I saw the PBC card, I think. Because wasn't there a PBC card that day? Same day? As a top ranked card, I'm pretty sure. I think Ugas fought that same day. I think Ugas fought the same day that Jamal Herring fought. And I watched the Ugas fight instead. I was in Mexico. I don't remember. Clarissa Shields is good. Oh my god. Y'all still talking about Clarissa Shields? Leave her alone.
Yeah, what's your problem?
He was on camera and got caught lying. Wait, what you mean? Can you explain that to us, Chris? He got caught lying about what? That he quit? I mean, when you're beating the other guy and you're cut and you know that you won every round, I feel like I would just be like, no, like my eye hurts. Like, why am I going to keep doing this when I've been winning every round type of shit? I feel like that's what I would say. But I don't know. It's just, you know, with boxing fans, it's crazy. I don't like when fighters quit, but also, like, if it's for their safety, like, fuck it, quit. Or if you're losing every fucking round, fuck it, quit. Why even, I don't know. I don't know, though. Ford Benitez says Herring made a business decision. He already had a Frampton fight lined up. No need to get... Yeah, I mean, again, and if you're winning every round and you're cut like that, why? Like, why just let... You're still beating this dude even though he's cutting you. Like, why? I don't know. But I can see why people take, you know... People like to see fighters go all out and, you know, be, you know, warriors and shit. But I just, you know, in my opinion, it's just like... He's already, like... See, I get mad when like Amir Khan was losing to Bud Crawford. I was also in Mexico. I feel like every time we talk about fights, I was in Mexico. I was in Mexico for this fight too, and over there was free, so no pay-per-view. But that, to me, you know, I think Amir Khan quit against Crawford because with every other fighter, at least he could say, I was outboxing them before they knocked me out. Because he was doing really good against, it was only 3 rounds, but against Garcia before he got knocked out. Same with Canelo, right? No, I don't give a fuck what the scorecard said. He was beating, well, I had to give him the first 3 rounds.
I think Canelo. The first 2 and then the rest.
I think the first 3, and then Canelo started going to the body in the 4th. By the 5th, he had them all bruised up on the sides. So, but he can say that at least I made them look stupid for a certain amount of time. With Crawford, he didn't have that. Crawford was like making him look stupid. And imagine he would have knocked him out. That would have been a first for him to not be able to say, well, at least I was doing good before that. So I feel like that's why he quit. Like he robbed not only Crawford of the knockout, but of the people that paid for the pay-per-view, the pleasure to see him knocked the fuck out by Crawford. So I think that's why he quit. So Junior says Valdez has more experience. He does, and he, you know, he's a former Olympian. But the pros are something else. And Berchet is a big motherfucker, and Valdez is coming up. And Valdez already has not had success knocking motherfuckers out since the Marriaga days. When did he fight Marriaga? Like 2017? 2016, 2017? And then he fought Genesis Cervania, who put him on his ass And yes, he ended up beating Servania and putting him on his ass. But he has not been able to like knock. I mean, he knocked out that blue nose kid, right? The Adam Lopez kid, isn't his name? The one that dropped him too. So it's like Valdez, in my opinion, has no business at 130. I would have rather him stay at 126 and fight the likes of Frampton when he was at 126, Santa Cruz when he was at 126. There was Warrington at 126. I feel like he had so many fights that he could have been great and competitive at 126. Pa que chingas somewhere by 130? What business does he have there? To me, none. None. And he's gonna get. I just hope he doesn't get hurt by Berchelt, because Berchelt has no defense, but his fucking fists are his defense. Like, he is powerful. I just hope that he doesn't do Valdez like he did Bandido Vargas. That would hurt to see.
You might. No.
Take the win and get the fuck out of there. In other parts of the world, a fighter can quit and live to fight another day. Yeah, that's a good mentality to have. And like Lazy Lefty said, like, he already had a fight lined up. Why go through the extra punishment just to keep winning on the scorecards? Like, sometimes, boxing journals, you're feeling some type of way today. Fuck Clarissa Shields, now fuck Crawford. Woo! Do I still have COVID? A little bit. Damn. I still have it. I'm just like in the last days of it. I'm gonna go get tested again by the end of the week.
That's good.
COVID sucks, you guys. Please wear a mask and don't go out. Amir is done. He needs to stop. The only fight I want to see Amir Khan in is against Brook. Now they're both washed up. They're both broken, salvage fighters. Like, just throw him at it. Even if it's an exhibition, fuck it, just go do it. That's all I care about. Kind of like Victor Ortiz and Bam Bam Rios. Same thing. Like, I don't want them to fight unless they're fighting each other. That's it. Lazy Lefty says Okenda was fighting dirty. Yeah, he was. That's what when I saw the highlights, that's what it looked like. That he was just trying to be dirty. Like, when guys get desperate, how much shit are you eating, Leo? Cookies, fruta, un Yakult.
They're just little snacks. They're like little snacks.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Can we talk about Ryan Garcia? Kid talks a lot, but then the switch is up. Yeah, I can see why people are upset when he keeps mentioning Tank, and like, then he just. And again, word on the street is it's a ¿cómo se dice? Exhibition. It's not even like a real competitive fight. It's an exhibition.
That's so random, though.
So like, why? Because for money, it's for money. But like, boxing fans are not going to be happy about that.
When he said,
for what?
Like a boxing fight,
it's literally just for money. Because Pacquiao wanted, money with McMuffin. So I feel like as soon as McMuffin got last night or on Saturday night, fucking Pacquiao was like, Ryan, hello? Remember that one time you said you want to fight me? Like, that's dead ass. I feel like what happened. Like, you want to step in for McMuffin who just got? Chris says I'm done with Garcia. Chris, just the other, at the beginning of the month, you're like, oh, Garcia, he's proving that he's tough and he wants to fight the best. Now you're done with him. And Boxing Journal said we all are. I would watch it, but I wouldn't pay for it. Don't say that here. The FBI is watching. Just to see how hyped the crowd gets. Well, Ryan's fans are gonna buy whatever the fuck. He could like go in there and fight anyone, and they will still buy it. How long have you been sick? I've been sick. I started feeling my first symptoms like on the 10th of the month. I tested positive the 13th, I think. And today's the first day where I have not felt super shitty, but I still feel kind of shitty. But it's getting better. The weekend I was still feeling really shitty. How can you hate Garcia for fighting Pacquiao? No one's hating him. Whoa. We don't hate nobody here. We have nothing but love in our hearts. Berchelt has not fought nobody like Valdez. Well, in terms of what? Like former Olympian? Who do you think is Berchelt's tougher competition, Leo?
Wait, what do you mean?
Who do you think is the best name in his resume? Let's see.
Oh, let's see.
In my opinion, I don't think he should have fought Vargas twice. Like, for what? Like, if you put a beating on that boy twice. Let's see. Let's test your theory, because you may have a point. You may have an actual point. Let's see. Miguel Alacrán Berchelt. That's a sick ass fucking name, bro. Alacrán. If I was a boxer, I would want to be called Alacrán.
Alacrán.
Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can share my. Let's see. You might have a point here, Junior. Let's see. You may
Jason.
have a point.
Kakashi Miura.
A ver, let me see. A ver. Let's see. De Mexico tiene 20. He's 29, bro.
What about Takashi Miura?
Oh yeah! Oh my god, that fight was sick, bro. I watched it here at the forum. That was like one of my, oh my god, I love that fight. That was a sick ass fight. But my favorite fight better was Miura contra Bandido. That shit, oh my god, that was a sick ass fight. But yeah, I would say no. I mean, Jason Sosa was a really good fight. Remember, he fought that the same day as Canelo, and that's why no one paid attention to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Why did
You remember? People know, but that was Canelo's fucking him up because Canelo was supposed to fight in September as he usually does, but because the negotiations with Kovalev, they kind of got delayed. He had a fight in November 2nd, and Jason Sosa and Miguel Belchet already had that date at the StubHub, so people were like, "Fuck," and it sucks because the people that were covering over there couldn't go over here and couldn't watch it, so that was crazy.
That reminds me when
I think Jason Sosa is a pretty good opponent. Francisco Vargas, even though because he's the one that gave Vargas his first defeat, and then he fucking beat him the fuck. I don't get why that was a rematch. Like, you didn't need to do that. Like, he fucked up the kid twice. But you're right. I guess looking at resumes, yes, Valdez has a much better resume than Berchelt. So you do have a very valid point there. Valdez has Jason Velez, which he beat by TKO. Adam Lopez, who put him down. Jason Sanchez. I didn't like that one. The Tomasoni guy, that was his first comeback after Quake. He shouldn't have taken that Quake fight. I've always fucking say that. Mariaga was pretty good back then. Cervania también, he was undefeated. So I agree with you in the way that yes, he does have better opposition, but he's just too small in my opinion. And we'll see if maybe the size will be the defining factor. Oh shit! I thought when Tank said it was an exhibition, he was just talking shit. No, it's most like it's gonna. Why would Ryan take this fight and why? Like, Oscar would not let him do that.
For the aesthetic.
No, he won't. Like, no. Lazy Lefty says the Blue Nose fight was concerning because you remember that the fireplace. Yes, the other guy. Yes, this was a last minute opponent, and he came as a late replacement, and I feel like he got more fans out of it, right? Than even in defeat. And I do feel like they stopped that shit too fast. Let's watch it. Let's watch that shit. Because in my opinion, there was like 7 seconds left. Right? Or this is Lopez. What? Like, Lopez had dropped him. And then let me see if they have just highlights, because I'm not trying to watch the whole thing. He dropped him, and then he fucking, like, there was 7 seconds left. Y la pararon. Like, the fuck? So let's see. Let's see. Let me put the volume down. Wait, can you guys see? No, huh? I'm over here just watching it myself. Don't get me wrong, like, Valdez wasn't but he was getting tagged too much. And that's the thing about Valdez. He just gets tagged way too much. And he even gets tagged even more, in my opinion, with Eddie Raul than he did before. So it's like, fuck. Y'all just giving the boy, identity problems. Identity issues. He don't know who he is no more. Valdez, he's a really good fighter, very disciplined. I loved him at 126, so 138 to me is concerning. Especially when you got a little young up and comer, putting you down like that. Let's see. I love Valdez and his girlfriend on TikTok, though. I follow his girlfriend on TikTok and Instagram. She is so cute and funny. And they make funny TikToks. I love it. I don't know why. That's just random, but I love their little relationship. They're so funny. Oh, see.
Boom.
And you know they're hurt when their arm extends like that.
He stumbled.
When their arm goes like that, like it extends when they're trying to get up, they're hurt. But he survived. Oof. At least he laughed it off.
Damn, that angle makes it look like he was out.
Yeah. When they fought like that. And which one did he like knock him down? I'm not trying to see the whole thing. Let's see. See? There was like 39 seconds there, right? Like 30-some seconds. See, look at there's 15 seconds left or whatever. Oh, no, wait, no, that wasn't yet. Oof. No, yeah, he was hurting him. See, and there was like 10 seconds left. Like, in my opinion, they should have kept that shit going. Only dropped them once. They could meet at 140. Wait, why exhibition outside of Garcia's lack of experience? And then why exhibition? Because they both just trying to make some monies in the COVID times. Super featherweight is a deep division. I agree, but Childs is slow on his feet. Valdez faster on his feet. You're right, Junior. I just think at the end of the day, it's going to be size and power because they both have no defense. Let's be honest here. Both of them have no defense whatsoever. But who's more powerful? But who knows, you know? Shit, I don't know. MJ versus Fulton is what I need. Oof. That'd be a good fight, but you know who also wants MJ? Aleem. Aleem wants MJ también. He like brought it up in the interview that that's what he wants. Which in my opinion, I'm like, that's the motherfucker that hits the hardest. Why do you guys want him? Let's see. He could take it because he would never have to fight again unless he wanted to. You're right. I mean, but see, if it was a real fight, yes. Right? If this was a real fight but then they would want to make that when there's like full fans in attendance to really capitalize off of it. Not right now. This is just what they can get right now, like while people are just at home bored as fuck. And they want entertainment. Gladiator. Oh, thank you. Was the streets created? I am feeling a little bit better. Thank you. I'm late, but Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali 2, George Foreman 3. Oh, you're giving me your top 5. A whole fucking hour later.
Yeah, right? I forgot about that.
Valdez throws hard every time. Yes, he do. The second part of my statement in Blue Nose was a featherweight he weighed at 126 for the fight. And when asked, yes, he was really, and he still did that, right? So in my opinion, given this surrounding evidence, even though, you know, what's his name up, Junior, he brings up really good points. I just feel like Valdez might get hurt and I don't want to see it, but you know, le prendemos una veladora a la Virgen and just pray for the best. Imagine if he wins, though. That'd be some good shit, though. Right? That'd like turn the division kind of even more, you know. And you never know again because it's Mexican versus Mexican. And again, neither of these motherfuckers got like defense, so they can both get got at any minute. You know, Vic Pasillas and Angelo Leo put on a good show even if they lost. You are so right. That was a good card. Like, that was a really good card, especially coming off of not having boxing for like 3 weeks. Let's see. My dog just threw. Why would you?
Damn, bro. You need to go
sounds like you need to go get that steamer or vacuum thing. But yeah, lazy lefty agree. I would rather see Valdez versus Frampton, Herring versus Burchett unification. Yeah, I wish they would just like do a little switcheroo. And let's be fucking honest here. We always got to bring this up. Valdez ducked Stevenson. Valdez ducked Shakur. Straight up ducked him.
That is true.
Burchett didn't look good in his last fight. He was hitting the guy with everything and couldn't. Yeah, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt because of the COVID time. Like, also it was in Mexico. Wasn't that fight in Mexico? That was in the summer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Junior Berchel didn't look good against that guy, that Mexican guy. But also,
Oh,
maybe
that fight
around.
also
I don't know.
that fight also didn't get counted because it wasn't approved by the commission. So you fought that fight, but on BoxRec, it's a no contest.
Yeah, I saw that right now when we were looking at him. I'm like, what the fuck? And Stevenson Doug Navarrete, he did? Is that wait? Doesn't he have his belt? I'm confused.
Stevenson vacated, he went up, and then literally Navarrete fought for that vacant WBO belt.
The WBO is literally Top Rank's belt. Like they might as well call it the Top Rank belt because most of the time Top Rank people got
that
the
was
WBO.
a coordinated switch.
Right now it's just because Stephen Fulton got it now. But you know whose belt that was? That's WBO, right? They have the WBO?
Yeah.
That was yeah. Sir Bantamweight. Yeah, because that was it was vacant, right? Because they're supposed to fight for it when it was vacant.
Yeah.
Because Navarrete left it, right?
Yeah. Navarrete left it, and then it was supposed to be Fulton Leo.
Yeah.
It was, postponed.
Yeah. But it was Top Ranks because it was Jesse's.
Yeah, it was Jesse's dog base too.
Yeah. I'm like, Jesse, they fighting for your belt, boy. I mean, I'm sorry. He's not.
Yeah, you told him that when they were down.
He's at 126 now too, so whatever.
All right.
Shakur demanding shit. I mean, I feel like Shakur's also high risk, low reward. People are not gonna want to fight him. Also because stylistically, like they feel like people will want it. So he has that going on for him. Valdez said he could fight Warrington at 126, not Shakur. Then Shakur said he can fight Warrington at 126, but not Navarrete. Because Navarrete has hands on him. He hits fucking hard. Like, Navarrete tiene pinche piedras de cemento ese güey. Like, I felt bad for Ruben Villa. Because he's a like, man, he got fucked up. And I don't know. That made me sad. And again, Jesse Magdaleno told me that they were like literally offering him nothing to fight Navarrete. And he's like, what the fuck? I want my belt back, but they're like not giving him any money. They offered him like fucking like 100, 150 or something. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, no, you guys gotta pay me more. And that's why he didn't fight Navarrete. And that he was trying to like make negotiations, but that they just kind of like dismissed them and just gave him to Villa. That's what he told me. So that's fucked up. Also, Top Rank has like they have a habit of picking up new talent and kind of disregarding like everybody else. Like at first they have you right here, and then like the minute you lose or anything, like they're just like, okay, bye. Because they did that with Jesse. Like with Jesse, he beat Donaire and they had him aquí lo tenían el güey. And then when he lost to Dogbay, then they gave Dogbay a contract. Like a couple fight contract, which is cool by me. Dogbay was fun to watch too. But then here comes Navarrete and fucks him up. And now they have Navarrete right here. Like, that's what they do. I'm not mad at it. Fuck it. Like, but yeah, that's what they do. Same with, ¿cómo se llama? El zurdo. También, ¿cómo lo traían al zurdo? Bob loves zurdo. I don't know what happened there. He started his own promotion. Did you watch that, by the way? I did not watch it.
No, I didn't even check it out on YouTube or nothing. Like any.
I have no idea what happened. Did anybody? Wasn't that the same
no idea how
Canelo fought? Canelo fought that same day. He fought the day Canelo fought Smith. He had his own little card or whatever. Does anybody know what the fuck happened with? Did he win?
He won. No, of course he won. But like, we would have heard.
We would have heard if he lost.
But like, I don't even know how good he looked at all. I didn't
check. Just like fighters price themselves out, fighter promoters call. Yes, of course. And like I hope Jesse finds a new promoter, or because he says they're kind of like just not giving him fights. Like he's trying to. I think he's like on top of the WBC también. So he's trying to fight Gary Russell. He told me he wants to fight Gary Russell, and he's just trying to fight. Like he's just trying to fight. And he said that they're like kind of like ignoring him right now. Like they're not giving him any fights. So that's fucked up. Like imagine you want to keep busy and like they're just like, well, I mean, it's COVID time. So, whatever. Maybe they don't have an opponent. But he said that he's asked for like the fights that could get him a title, or maybe not a title yet, but like and like no le hacen caso. So I'm like, you need to change promoters then, because you need to cross to the other side of the street. Apparently, Zurdo wants more money than they're willing to pay, and they weren't getting him the top fights. I've never been impressed by Zurdo. I've been saying that. I've never, like, he's cool, but I've never been like, oh my god, like he's the next top Mexican thing. I have never been impressed by him. Fight interview, he's like, me peló la verga. To me, that was the most amusing thing he's done for me. Like, I don't really care for him, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with everybody. Lefty said he's on the shelf for turning down the fight, but didn't they say that he was supposed to fight, ¿cómo se llama? Bivol? Him, Zurdo and Bivol? That'd be good at 168. I mean, he's 175 now. That'd be cool. I feel like Bivol schools him. But that'd be a good fight for Bivol. It's a good name to have. I think Bivol completely schools, ¿cómo se llama? Zurdo.
Well, Bivol needs to fight. Period. He hasn't fought.
I know he didn't fight in 2020 at all.
And like I've heard like no like news articles around him, like even like any speculations or anything about him.
That's the last thing I heard. The Zurdo stuff. They put Walters on a show when here. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what sucks with Top Rank. Yeah, they've been doing shit like that with Walters too. Never asked Top Rank for money for with the whole fucking Keith Thurman thing and Bob Arum. That show was crazy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they put him, yeah, shit. I mean, that's what he said. Yeah, he's my friend, and he's been telling me that he's just kind of frustrated with that situation because he's like, I want a title shot because, yes, he's up there, in the rankings. But, like, what bothered me the other day is that Joet Gonzalez is above him. And I'm like, why is Joet above you? And he's like, I don't know, dude. Like, that's so I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, but fight him. I'm like, fight him then. But, they're both with Espinoza, and that kind of causes problems. That would cause problems with his manager, and he doesn't want to have problems with both his manager and his promoter. Like, that probably even shelf him even more. I wonder what Walters is doing. Probably chilling, eating a coconut. I miss Walters. He was the shit, man.
I don't know what he does these days.
But he went inactive for too long, and then that's why Loma fucked him. Loma just straight up. Is he the second guy that Loma made quit?
I think he might have been the first.
Jesse versus Joet. Dude, I love Shakur Stevenson, but I love when people are like, who has he fought? All he fought was his brother-in-law. And they're like, he could have done that shit on Maury.
Oh my god.
They're like, he couldn't even have done that in the ring. He could have just done that shit on Jerry Springer or Maury. I'm like, oh my god. Like, who else did he beat besides his brother-in-law? I'm like, oh my god. Like, you guys are so fucked up. I like Shakur Stevenson. I think he's special, but no one is safe from roasting on the internet. His manager would get paid for both. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. I'll talk to him, but I don't know. I know he really wanted to fight Gary Russell. And I'm just like, boy. But Gary Russell's he's inactive too. Like, I told him, like, Gary Russell's not going to fight you also because he's with PPC, so he kiss that shit goodbye. I'm like, why don't you fight fucking Warrington? Like, try to get Warrington. But didn't Warrington vacate?
He vacated. Yo, that's right.
Yeah, he vacated.
So abrupt.
Because I told him, I'm like, why don't you just fight Warrington? Like, you do good. That's he might fight you. Gary Russell's not going to fight you. Not because of but because of the PBC top rank shit. They're not going to fight him. Who else is I don't know. Ray Vargas fighting Gary Russell Jr.? What? Shut the fuck up.
What? Oh, they were looking to make that fight. I'm not sure if it's signed.
I don't think I want to see that.
I remember reading the news article about that.
I don't think Ray Vargas is boring to me. And I hate saying fighters are boring, but Ray Vargas is boring to me. And he complains about everything during fights. Everything bugs him. He keeps looking at the ref and complaining about shit. Like, bro, you're 10 feet tall. Why are you complaining?
So the WBC has made him the mandatory for Gary Russell.
Well, shit. They just took his fucking belt away and gave it to Nettie just because he got injured.
Yeah, that was pretty whack.
I have no. Yeah, that fight makes no sense. Like that does not. Why? Like that? No. I still don't get why Gary Russell doesn't fight Leo. Like Leo, go back the fuck down. You also have no business at 130. Go the fuck back down and fight Gary Russell and get a belt. Like, or just fight each other. Why? I don't know. That shit to this day, it's like the shit that pisses me off. Que no se pelean los dos esos güeyes. Jesse's brothers with people. Yeah, Jesse's brothers fights under. Well, he fights with Ferco Box, and he does. He's just fighting with PBC. He got in the undercard of Tank versus Leo. Remember? He got Jesse's brother. Well, remember when Jesse's brother got knocked the fuck out by Teofimo, and Jesse was trying to jump in the ring and fight Teofimo.
Oh, right.
I always message him about that. Like, remember you tried to fight Teofimo and beat your ass? Like, literally. But he was just mad because, Teofimo did that. What was it? Like, shoveling him out of the ring or something?
It was like shoveling dirt on the body.
Yeah, like, so remember that? He got, like, super pissed off and, like, was, like, trying to get in the ring, and Ferco Box had to, like, he had to stop him from going in there.
No, but yeah, Del Magdaleno got.
He got in like the first round.
That's the one I had a dream about. I swear, I don't know why I dreamt that he was gonna get like knocked out. I remember vividly in my dream he got like splattered. Yes.
Oh my bad. What do you think about Mikey Garcia said fuck Aram? I mean, everybody's saying that. Keith is saying that. They each have their reasons, especially Mikey. Mikey has his reasons to say fuck Aram, and I don't really care about stuff like that, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not going to defend either one. I don't care. They each have their reasons. Leo's still WBA super. That would be unification. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Isaac Cruz beat Magdaleno. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've interviewed Leo, and I've asked him personally, I'm like, why is this fight not done? Like, why? He's like, I don't know. I've been asking Al Heyman. Isn't he I think Al Heyman is padrino of Leo's kids. Like, ask him as a fucking compadre. Say, compa, give me that fucking fight. He is the godfather. He's like the godfather of his kids.
No.
Al Heyman. So, like, why? Like, people keep, there's people that say, Al Heyman doesn't take care of, he doesn't want Mexican fighters. He loves Leo. Like, Al Heyman takes care of Leo. Why else is he fighting randoms for that much fucking money? You know what I mean? Like, no. I don't believe that shit. But he needs to, tell him, why? Can you please give me Gary Russell? He's like, I don't know. I don't know why that fight hasn't happened. I don't know. I asked for it. So ask for it again. They work for you. Tell him, hey, I want this fight. Make it happen. Why be like, oh, I don't know. It's not happening. Hell no. Jesse's brother said that the same happened to him when he lost a tail. They didn't really have a use for him. Yeah, that's what they do. And I hope they do to their fighters what Golden Boy did to Andrew Cancio. And bro, Andrew Cancio keeps getting fucking hurt and shit, like Sacho de Mazapan ese way, or what the fuck? That he was supposed to fight Gay Flores, that fight would have been sick.
He was also, I think at one point he was also supposed to fight Tyler McCreary before he lost to Frampton.
Mm-hmm. But that Flores fight would have been good because Flores is up and comer, and it'd be like a kind of like a former champ gatekeeper type shit. He keeps getting injured, bruh. He has still yet to fight with Top Rank since the whole Golden Boy shit. Come on. Gary Russell Jr. is over Leo? Yeah, I think so. I think he's just too crafty. I don't think Leo touches him. I'm a DM you why Porter explained Gary's bullshit. Ooh, please do. Gary is difficult to deal with. Gary is just... I will always say this. Gary could have been a top pound for pound if he wanted to and if he had passion for the sport. In my opinion, Gary Russell doesn't have passion for the sport. He's just fucking good, but he doesn't care about it.
But I'm also surprised because he hangs around boxing a lot. He practically corners for his brothers too.
He's so good though. The fast hands, the fucking ring generalship. Gary Russell, if he took it upon himself to fight more than once a year and fight actual opposition and not just mandatory, so names we can't pronounce and got a box track, he would deadass be on the top pound for pound list. His best one is what, Jojo Diaz? I don't know. That shit don't fly with me. I don't like that. He had so much potential. To me, he had like so much potential y nomás es el pendejo. Leo should fight an easy fight for comeback. No, fuck that. He's been fighting easy fights all his fucking career after Frampton and what's his name? Mares. Hell no. Hell no. Fight Warrington even though he got a belt. Fight everybody. Like he already what? He's a 5-4 Division 1 champ? Like he has nothing else to prove, but at the same time, please give us good fights. I don't know. Anyway, guys, it's been 2 hours, so we should probably see you here next Sunday. Or the only reason why I didn't do it yesterday is because everybody was watching foosball, and maybe I'll change it to Monday until foosball stops. Like, when does foosball stop? Like in February, right? That's when the Super Bowl is. I don't know shit about foosball. But that's why I didn't do it yesterday, because, I mean, I was feeling shitty, but also because there's foosball. Gary's satisfied with being married, Mr. Gary Russell, the legend from the amateurs. Notice that also. Yeah, but at the same time, like, he has so much potential. Like, if there's one fighter I feel like, again, would be, like, top pound pound, if he just put that little bit more of fucking, like, interest in fighting, he would be that bitch. But, le vale madre, way. Yeah. Anybody who knows foosball, when's foosball over? It's over in February, right? Because of the Super Bowl is usually in February. That's all I know. I don't know shit about foosball, but on Sundays, that's all my timeline is. Foosball.
Was it even football?
So no game next Sunday. The Sunday after that is the last game. So the Super Bowl is... Who's going to the Super Bowl?
I have no idea. I don't know what's happening.
Lazy Lefty, who's going to Super Bowl? What's happening? Give us a rundown. I just want to know who's the last 2 people to go. I don't know shit about foosball. But then we'll do Sunday. And we'll talk about, hopefully, Smith Jr. gets another tremendous knockout. Wait, no, that's Caleb. Never mind. The Calebs. Why am I so far ahead? The Calebs. We'll talk about the Calebs. Imagine if Plant loses. Then he'll get no Canelo payday. I mean, not that he fucking wanted one anyway, porque no es pelea el pendejo. Big Bucks and Chiefs. Xicana. I'm a crazy cat lady. Yeah, but my cats are... I don't know what the fuck they're at. They're over there doing hood rat stuff with their friends. I am, though. I want another cat. Super Bowl in 2 weeks. Bucks versus Chiefs. No, I know nothing of these people, but who you guys got, I guess. I don't know shit. The only team I know is the Patriots and the Cowboys. The Cowboys because my best friend, she loved the Cowboys, and we were roommates, and she'd always be crying because the Cowboys lost.
Damn.
And like how I always be crying when the Dodgers lost. And then the Patriots just because they always win. That's it. But yes, and let's do next Sunday. Let's come in live and talk about the other fights. And by then, we'll probably know what the fuck Ryan's doing with Pacquiao and if it's actually a fucking exhibition, which probably is. So next Sunday, 5:30 p.m.-ish. Yeah, 5:30. I don't watch a lot of football either. I follow on the timeline. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, shit, Junior, thank you. Yeah, we forgot to talk about Jessica McCaskill versus Braecus. I saw Braecus just posted that she's in Big Bear training. So who do you got on the rematch? Because I know people were mad that McCaskill beat. A lot of people feel like she didn't beat.
Really?
Yeah, people were mad on the timeline. They're like, oh no, she didn't do enough to beat the lady and whatever. I'm like, I thought it was a fucking good ass fight. I didn't mind who won. Like, it was close, but Chico de Barrio, Villalba, Ser Berchel Alacrán, Berchelt. Es el chingón. He do be a chingón. I got Jessica. I think Jessica because, you know, Braecus was the longest reigning women's champion or whatever. Like, she got her shine. I think, you know, I don't know. I think McCaskill's a new, you know, the new it thing in that division at least. And then we got Katie Taylor. We got, what's the other one called? Michaela Meyer. Sanisa. Those are like the big names for the women's boxing. Marlene with the other Zulema girl that like says a bunch of shit on Twitter and then people talk shit to her for it. Jessica beat that ass. Yeah, I mean, And again, I think people also didn't have a problem with it because most of the time, Cecilia Brackos dominates her opponents, right? And this time she didn't. It was a really good, impressive fight. The first lady is trying to hang him up. She's older, yeah, but you could tell she enjoys boxing. She's such a classy lady. She's so beautiful. I love Cecilia Brackos. She's so nice and classy, and I love her so much. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, so that's on the zone. Brungvisa is coming back. Brungvisa is coming back. Jojo Diaz is fighting again. Even though he's not fighting, ¿cómo se llama? Tevin Farmer. And I know that people are like, oh, why should he fight Tevin Farmer? Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer already lost. That fight he whooped his ass or whatever. Yeah. But there was a rematch clause in place. There was already a rematch clause in place. And according to people in the boxing community, and even Jojo said it, Jojo wanted more money for the rematch. And he kind of he's now not honoring the rematch clause because he wants more money, a bigger split. Which to me, that's a little fucked up. If you already agreed to a rematch clause before the first fight, then you just gotta honor it. Not be like, oh, well, actually, I want more money now. I don't know. That sketch to me from Jojo, I don't like that. I mean, I guess, again, you could say, oh, he beat him. But I don't know. To me, it's more oh, principle and word. You were supposed to give someone a rematch clause. So, I don't know. I don't like that. That struck me the wrong way from Jojo. I didn't like that. And then, yeah, we have Martinez versus Arroyo in February también. What else we got? Okay, here it is. Upcoming schedule, ya para irnos. Because we've been here for 2 hours. So let's look at the schedule before we go. Let's see. So we have Warrington versus Lara, 10 rounds. Mike Tyson. Avanesyan versus Kelly, Canelo versus Yildirim, Diaz versus Rakimov, Parker versus just Fa. Quebecan versus White 2, birthday month, let's go. I hope we start my birthday month with White getting knocked the fuck out. Of course, Chocolatito March 13 versus Estrada, I think. Why is Chocolatito's name first, though? Because he's a DAZN motherfucker? But he's not, right? Estrada fights with DAZN more. He's with Sanford, but anyway, it should have been Estrada Chocolatito because Estrada's been champion longer. You better put some fucking respect on his name. Why isn't his name first? Fuck.
Who knows?
And then Ben? Who's Ben? Versus Vargas. Jesse Vargas?
Connor Ben. The son of the Dark Destroyer.
Oh, okay. I'm like, who the fuck is Ben? And then Sarang Visai versus Sith Morsang. And then Okoli versus Glowacki. Dude, I really want to see Sarang Visai because remember his last fight, he looked kind of slow. He looked very slow in his last fight, Sarang Visai.
Yeah, he did.
He looked like he was when you fight in a dream and you're slow as fuck.
Oh my gosh, that sucks. I hate that.
I hate that in dreams too. Can I at least be someone else in my dreams since I can't do it in real life because I'll get cops call on me?
I'm muy atrevido on that. I try to fight, but you can't fight.
Why is that? I want to look it up. I'm gonna look up on Google. Why can't I fucking fight in dreams? Every time I try to fight somebody in dreams, I'm in slow motion or when you punch underwater, kind of like that.
Dude, and you know what? Virgil Ortiz tweeted one time. He was like, "I don't know why people can't say they fight in dreams. I fight in dreams really well." And I'm like, "How?
How?"
Right? I'm like, dude,
I can't fight in dreams. Can anybody in the comment section fight in their dreams? I can never. Fuck, man. My only advice to my kids lately has been when they're getting bullied or something, if you're getting bullied, beat that ass because once you're grown up, you can't do that no more. If I could go back to high school, I'd beat up so many fucking bitches because now you can't do it. I'll get the police call. I'll get my kids taken away. It's not worth it. Oh my god. Okoli versus Glowacki. That's a good test for Okoli. Is that how you pronounce his name? Okoli or Okoli?
Oh, I'm not sure.
You talked about Rolly already? Yeah, that was like the first. We talked about Rolly the first time we come in, just talking shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Lily, also on the 13th, Joe Smith Jr. versus Maxim Vlasov.
And the zone también?
That's gonna be on ESPN.
Oh, ESPN.
And then Richard Comey versus Moreno on that
Oh,
card.
you're right. February 13th. I'm slow-mo in my dreams too. Yeah, what the fuck is up? Oh my god, Chris, what the fuck? I'm not reading that out loud. How good?
What was that? I just saw that comment get swooped out. I don't even know what it was.
Slow-mo in my dreams feels like zero gravity. It feels like when you're trying to punch underwater. I don't like that. It pisses me off. I wake up and I'm like, dang it, can't even beat a bitch up in my dreams. But anyway, again, fuck, 2-hour mark. You guys, thank you guys for being here and giving us something to talk about because we, like to interact with you guys. Appreciate it. And then hopefully next week we can come back and talk about the Smith fight. I mean, no, why do I keep saying that? Caleb's. The Caleb's are fighting next week. Is the undercard for that any good?
Shoot. I don't know. Let's check box rec real quick.
Oh my God. Okay, before we go, let's check the fucking undercard. I blow backs out in my dreams.
Damn, bro.
Sounds like fun. Let's see.
Box rec doesn't have anything on its undercard. I don't know where to check that.
They don't?
They don't have anything for it.
So then who the fuck is fighting? It's just the main event and everybody go the fuck to sleep?
Hold on, let me...
Yeah, they don't. And this still says pending approval. What the fuck? It's Monday.
Here, let me find
created. I got Caleb. No, I don't know, y'all. Shit, it still says waiting approval.
Does anybody in the chat know anything?
Nothing. That's weird. I'll check my PPC email and then we'll see. Let me see. Let me fucking check it before we leave. I'm sorry. I know we keep saying bye, but then we're still here. Yeah, I don't see nothing that says. Let's see. No, it just says. I just got the email for the former 2 division champion Rensis Barthélemy battles Al Rivera FS1. I got the Macasco Breacus added to Chocolate Estrada email. Okay. No, it's just conference call. But it's just them. There's nothing else about any other fighter.
Maybe it really will just be that one fight.
I mean, I guess. We'll make it to the fight. Y'all are y'all counting him out already? I don't know. We'll see Saturday. We'll be here Sunday talking about the fight. Hopefully we see a knockout. And then by then we'll know what the fuck's going on with Ryan and Pacquiao, hopefully. And then hopefully more fights get announced.
Hell yeah, more fights.
Let's hope more fights get announced. Because right now, Canelo's, usually we're waiting for Canelo, but we're not really looking forward to this. So let's hope we make more fights, come to light. And you guys, again, thank you for being here. We'll see you guys later. I don't even know how to end the stream in this one. Okay, it's down here. All right, you guys have